Bill here at JTech. I'm going to show you how to check driveline angles on drive shafts and phase. First off, you want to go ahead and get your car in the air, raise up the back. That way your tires can spin freely. That way your drive shaft can move. A couple tools you're going to need is your basic digital protractor and just a socket. That way you can stick into the cap of the drive shaft and get a proper measurement. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and put it on a flat surface, turn it on, and go ahead and zero it.
Préndelo.
There we go. Zero that bad boy. Bam. Okay, now that we have a zero measurement, you want to start off with your transmission yoke, which is the first one that comes right out of your transmission. It's also called the slip yoke. This is for when your drive shaft goes up and down. It can move in and out, give it some flex. If it didn't have that, then it would just cause this. It would cause it to snap, break, because it doesn't have no play in it. So now we're gonna go ahead and stick our little socket in there. Find that little sweet spot in there. As you can see, we got 2.9 up. Now we're gonna go ahead and spin our drive shaft so that the drive shaft cap is down now. And by the way, your specs, you don't want it to be no less than half a degree, no more than 3 degrees. That is your proper specs. So now, check this one. Find that sweet spot again. Got 0.6 up. So what you would do is, since they're both up, you would go ahead and add, subtract those two, and you would get your working angle. So same follows for the back. Let's go to the back. As you're doing this, always inspect your drive shaft, you know. And let's speak about phase real quick. Phase is that when both of the yokes are in line. If they are out of line, like one is tilted 90 degrees, then this one, that's out of phase. And that can cause very bad vibrations, damage to the drive shaft, damage to the U-joints, and you don't want that. So that's another way to check for phase. And always check your carrier bearings. As you can see, this one has lots of flake. We'll go ahead and replace that. So let's move on to our second yoke. Do the same as we did as the first. Now take in mind, this is the first drive shaft that we measured. So now we're just measuring the back. Now we're gonna get our working angle for this back half of the drive shaft. As you can see, we got 0.6 up. Once again, I'm gonna spin it so that the other drive shaft comes down. We have 0.6. As you can see, now we have 8 up. So that would be a 7.3 working angle, which is a little bit out of specs, but as you can see, this truck is lifted and it has a couple things doing to it. So our final one would be the last. Our final drive shaft going to the rear end. So we're gonna go ahead and measure that one again. As you can see, we got 7.7 up. Go to the other one. And now we have 2.5. So that's about a 4 something working angle. So as you can see, this one is a little bit out of specs, but as you can see, the truck is lifted and stuff. It's just a basic way of how to check your driveline angles. Make sure everything's in spec, no binding, no crazy stuff like that. Thank you for watching.